Hi everyone, I am Manish Pandey. Welcome back to our UiPath Document Understanding series. In the last video, we explored taxonomy, like how we organize the documents smartly before processing them. Now, in this video, we will take the next step to digitize documents. So, let's start. So, this is the DU framework, Document Understanding Framework. First step, load taxonomy that we have completed. Now, coming to the second step, digitize. What is digitization? Digitization is the process of converting scanned PDFs, images, or handwritten documents into machine readable and searchable text using OCR, that is optical character recognition. In UiPath document understanding, digitization creates a document object model, that is DOM. Means that is a structured output that includes extracted text, page information, position and layout data, like where text appears on the page, image metadata, which is useful for further processing, logical document structures to support classification data extraction. Imagine your company receives hundreds of hard copy documents of invoices or purchase order daily basis, and you need to process these documents with UiPath automation. So, what is the first step? You scan it or take a photo and store in your computer. Now it becomes digital, correct? Even it becomes digital, your computer can't read the document until you use software to read the text from the scanned or PDF images. And that's exactly what the digitize step does in document understanding. It uses OCR, means optical character recognition, to digitize the documents and convert it into the readable and searchable text. Let's talk about OCR. What is OCR? OCR stands for optical character recognition. It's the technology that reads text from an image, and UiPath supports multiple OCR engines to read that, like UiPath Document OCR, OmniPage OCR, Google Cloud Vision OCR, Microsoft OCR, Microsoft Azure Computer Vision OCR, Tesseract OCR, EBI Document OCR, like that. And these can be used by installing these packages. In the most enterprise level projects, we use UiPath Document OCR because it's optimized for document layouts. Now, the question arises, are OCR and digitization the same? Answer is no. Because OCR is just a technology that scans an images or scan PDF and converts that visual characters like letters and numbers into the machine readable text. But digitization in the UiPath document understanding is the process that uses OCR engine to convert a scanned documents into the text, layout information, word by word structures, page details, checkboxes, tables, etc. So you got it. OCR is just a technology which converts that scanned PDF or images to the readable text, but digitization is the process in the document understanding which uses that OCR technology to convert that documents, that scanned PDF documents or images, into the text, not only text but layout informations where each word is placed, word by word structures, page details, and checkboxes, and few more details as well. Imagine, so we can simply say, let's say you receive a printed form. So OCR reads this contents and gives you plain text like this questions, this customer and the name, customer name and that is value, this question answers, like that. But if you use digitizations, it not only gives you the text, these customer name and then value, this question and then answer, it also tells you where that text is on the page, index of each text, text length count, images or PDF, like is rotated or not. It also, gives you that it has the form, it has the check boxes where one checkbox is checked. Now let me show you all these things practically in UiPath Studio. So in previous video, you saw that we reached to this load taxonomy activity. Now after that, we need to digitize the documents. So first, we should have a document which we want to digitize. So let me go to the this folder, and now this time you can see we have multiple documents. We have native documents and the scan PDF documents. So let me take this native document, copy as a path. And what we can do before starting this load taxonomy, we'll initialize with this path. So for that, we'll take assign activity, and here itself we can say paste this file path, and we can store in a document path. So str underscore document path. This is the variable which we can use while using the digitization and classification and extractions, those things. Okay, and we'll change the scope to main. So it's already set here. You can see main. So we can use this one. Now we'll go here and then we'll copy and paste the same log message. And here this time we change that text. We'll say digitize digitization started. And here we'll say digitization completed. Okay. Now in between we need to use that digitize activity. So for that, you can search it here, or you can directly go to the intelligent OCR dot activities, this package, and you can search for that. So we have a digitized document, digitized document. See, so we can just drag and drop here. So this activity is used to digitize the document. Means it can read that and convert the documents, the scan PDF documents to the readable and searchable text. It also gives you output as a document text and then document object model that we discussed now. Now here in the input we need to pass the document path for which we are going to process. So this we are going to digitize this document. So we'll pass that str underscore document path. Now here, so there are two outputs, document text and document object model, right? So press Control K, and here this is document text, and then we'll take document object model, document object, that is also called DOM. Okay, so we have one input, two output, and then by default it comes with the UiPath document OCR engine because it supports that, right? And this is compatible with this document understanding project. So we'll go with this itself. I will try to show you another OCR engine in another video, but for now we'll use UiPath document OCR engine. This is a part of UiPath.ocr.activities package. Okay, so here we are ready to use, but before using this, let me explain something here. Here, go to the properties, and if you click on digitize document, right side you can see we have inputs and this is output. So in the input we have four options: apply OCR on PDF, degree of parallelism, detect checkboxes, and document path. So these three it has automatically taken by default here. So for apply OCR on PDF, by default it's set to auto. Degree of parallelism by default set to -1. Detect checkbox by default set to true. So basically, and the document path here you need to pass that we are passing. Okay. Now going to output. So we have document object model and document text. Now let's understand this one by one. So here we have apply OCR on PDF. It's set to auto. We have two more options, yes and no. Means do you want to apply OCR on that document? If you say yes, so yes, OCR will be applied, means this OCR engine will be used to extract the text from the scan PDF. If you set to no, so this engine will not be applied to that document and it can give you a wrong details if that PDF or image that PDF is scanned or is image, right? So UiPath suggests recommends to use auto always. So let the document understanding decide it has to use the OCR engine or not. So set it auto. Now we have degree of parallelism. So you can see it has value set as -1. We can also set some other value. So you can see number of pages to be OCR read in parallel. A -1 value indicates the operation will be executed on available logical process count. Positive value n means any number will execute the operation on n logical processes no greater than logical process count -1. So let's understand these things. But first, detect checkbox. So do you want this digitized document, this activity to detect the checkbox as well? If you have in your if you have checkboxes in your document, if you set it true, so it will detect that and it will give you that checkboxes in the document text. If false, it will not give you, right? Document path is this one. Now document object model, which is the standard structure of the documents. It has the like page details, layouts, and a few more details. We'll discuss about that. And the document text, basically it has the text extracted from the documents. Let's first understand this here. So first we'll understand apply OCR on PDF. It tells UiPath whether to apply OCR or not. It has options like auto, yes and no. If you set it as auto means UiPath decides based on the PDF contents. If it is native, it will not apply that OCR. If it is scanned, so it will apply that. If you set it option yes, so it forces OCR even if the PDF is readable. If it is native documents readable, then also it will read using the OCR engine. If you set it no, it will skip OCR if the PDF already has the readable text. Even if it is not readable format, if it is scanned PDF, it will not apply the OCR because you set it no. So you have to decide that before using that one. If you are going to work on all these invoices, which is already in the readable format digital documents, like already native documents, so no need to apply. So you can set it no. But if you have option auto, so let's UiPath decide that based on the PDF contents. Now, let's understand second one. So we have detect checkboxes. Detect checkboxes, when you set it true, UiPath will detect checkboxes in the scanned images or PDF. This is useful for forms or surveys where checkboxes are important. So you can see this image where we have this form. It has the checkboxes there. According to you, what are the best products of the company? So it has 4 checkboxes: watches, phones, cameras, and notebooks, and 1 checkbox is selected. So if you're working on this type of forms where the checkboxes, you need to extract the checkboxes, then you can use detect checkbox option, set it true. If you set it false, so these will not work. I will show you all these things practically in UiPath Studio. Next, we have degree of parallelism. So it controls how many pages of documents are digitized in parallel. If you set it -1, so it's auto mode, means based on your system capacity, you can do that one. If you set it 1, so 1 page at a time. If you set it 2, so 2 pages at a time. Same way, higher value means faster processing, but it may use more memory. But let me open this task manager. Let's go to performance. So you saw that there was a logical processor, right? So I have logical processor 4, right? So based on this logical processor, that digitize will work. So always it sets like 4 minus 1. So it should be 3. So that one logical processor will always free for your system to work properly. Let's say you have only a small documents like 1 pages of documents, always 1 or 2 pages. Then I will say you always use like -1 or 1. This is okay, right? So 1 pages parallelly it will work. It will digitize that. So there will be no issue in the performance, and also this parallelism will not be helpful in that case. But let's say you have a large page, like you have more than 10 pages, means let's say you have an insurance policy where it has like 10 to 20 pages there. Then in that case, like you can use degree of parallelism like 4, 5, like that. But UiPath will divide the documents and run OCR on the, let's say if you set it 4, so 4 pages simultaneously. which can increase speed of doing the digitization, that can decrease your performance of system. So always try to set it like -1. It means logical processor -1. So I can set it here 3, right? I hope you understood this. Now we have document object model. So this is the main structure output of the digitized activity, which contains extracted text, page information, position and layout, like where the text appears on the pages, image, metadata, logical document structure. Now let me open UiPath Studio so that I can show you all these things practically. I can explain document object model and then detect checkboxes. I will show you all these things practically. Let's open UiPath Studio. So here we have used auto. Here's -1. This is so for now. Um, I don't want to detect checkboxes because I don't have any checkboxes in the that invoice, so I can set it false. Okay, and now we have this UiPath document OCR, this engine, and then API key you can see here right side. This is automatically populated here. And you know from where we need to get that, right? If you don't know, you can go through the previous video where of the prerequisites and dependency, where I have shown how to get API key for this one. Sometimes what happens, if we use this code from someone else machine, then this API key will not work in your system. So you have to update that. So how you can update that? You just need to delete this, and you can search for UiPath document OCR, and you can drag and drop. So automatically it takes that API key. But you can also, if let's say it's not updating, what you can do, you can store this API key in a assets, UiPath assets orchestrator, and then you can get it from there. And then here in the initialization part, you can assign that to one variable, and then after that you can use it here. You can pass it as a string, correct? So I can show you like this. So let's say for now I am using one assign activity. This is for API, and we can pass it this way. And you can say this is str underscore API key. Done. Now we can just go to this UiPath document OCR engine, and we can put it that variable. This endpoint automatically takes that by using this OCR. So it's like UiPath endpoint dot public endpoint, something like that. So it was, so it takes automatically that endpoint. No need to pass it here. You just need to pass that API key, and if you want to set the timeout here, you can do it. Now we are ready to use that. So let's run this first. So let me put a breakpoint, and then let's debug this. So for now, I have selected apply OCR on PDF as a auto. So it will check that contents of that document, and then it will apply if needed. Now let's step into. Okay, now it reached to this. It means it has to apply that because that document is scan PDF, right? Will apply here, and now it will give you the data, that text. We have document text and document model, object model. So let's copy this in a clipboard, this text. Let me open this in a notepad and paste it here. Let's open another notepad and copy the contents of object model, document object model, and paste here. Let's understand this one by one. So this is document text, and you can see here it has captured the data like this way. So all this data from here it has captured. Let me show you. So we are using native. So it's going to extract. It has extracted the data from here. You can see. So basically, this is native documents. So OCR is not needed here, but somewhere we have this image. That's why it has it tried to apply the OCR to capture that records. So you can see it has taken UiPath RPA, that text from that image, and some other details also it has captured. So this is the text, right? Now let's understand document object model. So in the document object model, you can see it has the document ID, that invoice native PDF1, which we are using this one, and then content type. So this is PDF. It says that what type of application? This is PDF, right? Length of the text is 565. So it, basically it calculates and takes all the count of this. So it is like 565, like that. It gives you the count of the text. And then let me show you one more thing. So here you can see it has also captured that signature from that document. So it shows that Pandey, right? So this is the signature. So this UiPath document OCR engine is capable of extracting checkboxes and then signature as well. Correct? Now let's understand this one. So here we have page index. So you'll see only once. This is the starting, and at the end you will see the closing. Means this is page index 0 because we have only one page. Correct? Here you can see based on the text on the document, it is showing one by one. So the first is trying to search some documents, and also you can see rotation is none because that page is not rotated, so it's none. I will also show you what happens if we are using rotated documents. Now you can also see here we have the OCR confidence, which says that 0.9799996 like 6. So for each text which it's extracting, it has the OCR confidence. Here you can see here it has captured UiPath, like each word. This is RPA. So for UiPath, it says that uh, index in text 0 means the first one. So you will see the documents. So this is the first. So this is starting from the 0, right? Now going to the next one, that is RPA. So this is another word. So here it says that indexed in the text, that is 7, means you can see it from here. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There is a space as well, 6, and then 7 numbers. So it starts from 7, right? 7, 8, 9, like that. So you can understand that it's also showing this RPA from where it starts. So it starts from the index 7, correct? Text and its OCR confidence, this value 0.98 means it's less than 1. So actually we can say if a round figure, then it's 0.99, right? Now other, so it's taking that rotation, and then here's a text. So there is a heading, and then it says that 12 number index for that text. Sorry, not for text. This is a type. In the heading, I think we have invoice. So it is taking this one. This is the heading actually, I think. So this is invoice, and then length is this. Index is this. Same way, it captures each and every text from that documents, and it gives you the index of the text. It gives you the OCR confidence. So here you can see for this one, for date text, it is OCR confidence is 1.0. So here this document understanding is 100% confidence. Now I will show you other things. So let's say here I have set detect checkbox false. So there is no checkbox there. Now I want to detect checkbox. So first I will show you the documents. So here's the document form with the checkboxes. Let's take this file path, copy as a path, and we'll pass that file path here. So now this time we'll work on PNG file, and then we'll set it here. Detect checkbox is true, correct? And then we'll keep this to itself, auto itself. We'll debug again. So what we are going to do this time, we are going to see that bot is able to detect the checkbox from this document or not. Okay. And now we'll also see what is the output of document object model. And after that, we'll also see one example for rotated documents. So again, OCR is required here because this is image. Good. Now let's copy the record, this document text, copy to clipboard. Let's go to this here. And this is the text from the images. And you can see here, let's expand that. And you can see here, it says that here checkboxes, yes, no, here is checked. So we have the checkboxes, right? Notebooks, it's checked here. So you can see here for this notebook, it is checked here. Here we have do not know. This is also one type of checkbox. It says that this is checked. So it says that this is checked, right? So actually it was radio button, but here it has considered this as a checkbox. So whenever you have this type of document, you can easily work on that. It will give you the details. Now we'll go to this and we'll copy the document object model value, and this time we'll paste, not paste here, but we'll open another notepad and then we'll paste here. And this time you'll see our content type is image slash png. So this is png file that we are going to work, that we are working. Now again, there is only one page of that image, so it says that index 0. If you are working on TIFF file or like there are multiple pages, so you'll see that multiple page count here. So for one page, there will be all the data. For the second page, there will be other data, right? So based on that, it will store. Now let's go to this, stop this, and now I will show you with the rotated documents. So I have one more documents that is rotated one. Let's copy this path, go to this, and this time I will change again here. Okay, now you see the changes in the document object model, how it works on the rotated one. Let's debug it. So we have this document which is rotated from the left side, you can see. Okay, so let's copy this document text first. So this is just an OCR, so you'll not see much changes. It has just extracted the data, but you'll see the changes in the document object model because only this gives us some other details apart from the text. So let's put it in the other one. Okay, paste here. Now you can see here content type this, and this is rotated PDF. And once you'll come here in this section, there is a rotation. Earlier it was none, and now you can see it's rotated 90. Means it says that might be 90-degree, right? So rotated 90. So you can try changing, rotate from left to right, right to down like that, and then try to see that what is the value coming in this section for rotation. Let's close that. So I hope you understood this document object model, degree of parallelism, and then this detect checkboxes, apply OCR on PDF, correct? Thank you for watching. In the next video, thank you for watching. In the next video, we will cover classify documents. In the next video, we'll cover classified documents. So stay tuned with me.